Hi everyone, Anat Kessler here with a new video tutorial, and today I'm going to show you 3 ways to bind a junk journal or a mini album. So the first method is pretty easy. All you need is a ring to bind your pages. So this can be junk journal pages, this can be a mini album, this can be tags. I have here a few tags, and all I need to do is make sure that I have a hole in each one. Now the fun part is that you can decide where the hole is going to be. It can be in the top center, or it can be in the corner, in the left corner. If it's a junk journal, you can have it on the side and use, instead of one ring, you can use 3 rings or 4 rings separately, of course, and you decide the space in between them. So this binding method doesn't require any sewing, and it's really easy to do, and it's affordable and time saving. So I'm going to make holes in all these tags. Just remove these extra paper that I have inside the hole. And then you can also decide what kind of size ring you want, because they're different sizes. So that would depend on how many pages you actually have. If you have just a few pages, then you can use a small ring. If you have many pages, then you can use a larger ring. So I'm just adding holes to the different tags, and you see that when you bind with the ring, you can use different shapes of pages because you don't need a straight edge like you do in sewing. So now that I have all my holes, this is the ring. You can open it and close it, and also this type of binding is not permanent because you can change the order of the pages anytime that you want. You can add or remove pages after your junk journal or mini albums are already binded, because this is not like sewing where once you've sewn it, this is what you have. You can open and close the ring whenever you want, change the order, add more pages. I really like this binding method. Doesn't require any skills, just a ring, one or more, like I said. So this is the first method. You can see now you have a mini album, a junk journal, with whatever pages that you made, whatever size it can hold, all the sizes. Rings are pretty sturdy. Okay, so our next binding technique is also pretty easy. Also doesn't need a lot of skills. And this is a junk journal that I'm going to bind with a wire. So the only downside for binding a junk journal or a mini album with a wire is that you need the machine that makes the holes and closes the wire later. But if you have that, then the sky's the limit. You can bind whatever size or size of pages, number of pages that you want. Again, here you don't have to have a straight edge, and you can decide the order and, like I said, the size of the pages. So what I did, I just arranged all my pages. This is the wire. You can decide if you want 6 points to your wire, or you want less. This machine this is a bind it all. It makes 6 holes at once. So you can arrange it to have only the 6 centered, or you can press it, cut the 6 holes, and then continue to the other side and have more holes. And again, this is a really good method to bind any type of junk journal, book, notebook, mini album, etc. So see, here I have more than 6 holes. And also you can get different sizes of the wire. It can be with a larger diameter if you have more pages. And now I'm going to just add the holes to all the pages. And the fun thing about binding with a wire is that you can, like I said, use different sizes of pages, but you can also put the pages anywhere you want on the wire if they're smaller. So that gives you a little bit of interest as well. There's also a cinch machine. I'll have them both linked in the description under the video so you can check it out. So you see, some of the smaller pages are in the middle, some are on the top, some are on the bottom. This is a really fun way to create a junk journal from any paper leftovers that you have, and then you can add whatever you want to your junk journal or book. You can turn it into a mini album and add photos. So this is the second method, and this is how it looks when it's done. The third method of binding a junk journal or a mini album has no extra rings, wires, materials whatsoever. All you need is an envelope. And making an envelope, book or junk journal or art journal or mini album is pretty easy. You can use ready-made envelopes. You can use junk envelopes from your mail, the junk envelopes that you don't need and otherwise throw away. Or you can make your own envelopes. I'm just going to make an envelope here with a square piece of paper, and then I'm going to score the straight lines on all 4 sides and cut the little corners. And I'm going to link this video on the bottom as well, so you can see how to make your own envelopes if you want. So you can have as many envelopes as you want, and in different colors, and of course in different size. I made them pretty small here just to show you how to make the envelopes. But again, you can decide any size that you want. You will need, of course, a double-sided paper. If you use color, you can also use white color paper and then embellish after the envelope is finished, or even before. You decide. So I have here all my envelopes, and now I'm going to show you how to bind them all together, and then you'll have a mini album or a junk journal or a pocket book, because all the pages here are going to be pockets. So we're going to take our first envelope. Of course, you need to decide what order you want, and then fold the flap outside like this. This is the first one. Then take the second envelope, and this time we insert the flap inside the first envelope, and I have turned the direction of the envelope because now we're going to glue that flap inside the envelope all the way up until the fold line, the score line. And then once that's glued, you can fold it backwards like this, and then you have the first 2 pages. And now all you need to do is continue. Take another envelope, put a little bit of glue, and then insert like this. Don't forget to turn the direction, so when you fold the page, all the pockets will turn to the same direction. And by the way, if you don't turn the envelope and the pocket faces the other direction, that will be fine too. And so you just keep on adding all the envelopes. This is the last one. So now the book is almost done. You still have that little first flap remaining from the first envelope, so we're going to wrap it around, bring it all the way to the front, apply glue and glue it, and this will close the spine and create our cover because it covers the pocket. So now you have a front and back covers as well. So I really hope you like these 3 methods to bind a mini album or a junk journal or a mini book. They're pretty easy. Give them a try. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you very much for joining me, and